The definition of a sport is an activity involving physical exertion and skill in which an individual or team competes against others. Horseback riding surely qualifies in this category. There are many horse shows, and horseback riding is even in the Olympics. It can get just as competitive as any other sport, such as soccer and football. People don't realize how much is involved in horseback riding. Most people think you just sit on the horse and the horse does all the work. This is far from true. You control the horse, and the horse relies on you to be told what to do. Only very mellow and well-trained horses do everything for you. Everyone has seen horses, whether it be on TV or in a pasture as they drive by, or even at a farm. The purpose of my speech is to demonstrate how to jump a horse. There are two main types of riding, English and Western. Some of you may be more familiar with the Western style, which is the bigger saddle with a horn. The type of riding I will be doing is English. This saddle does not have a horn, which allows you a lot more movement, which is needed while you go over the jump. The saddle is also a lot lighter for the horse, so it's easier on their back for them to jump over the jump. I will demonstrate how to make the horse canter, the form which is needed when you go over the jump, and what you do after you jump the horse. The way the horse moves is important to get proper momentum up to the jump. There are 3 basic paces for English riding that a horse can go at. The first is a walk. Next is a trot. And the final one is a canter. In my opinion, the best way to go over a jump is at a canter. It's more collected and it allows for a smoother jump. Horses that are trained are easier to make canter than a horse who is not. In order to make the horse canter, you pull back your outside leg and squeeze while making a kissing noise. Normally you would do this from a standstill. When cantering, you have to make sure the horse has the right lead. The lead is which foot goes out farther when they canter. So when you're going left around the arena, you know if your horse has the right lead, if their left hoof lands out farther than the right one. While on the horse, you can see this by looking down at the horse's inside leg. But don't lean too far forward for fear of throwing your horse off balance. This is vice versa if you're going right. As you approach the jump at a canter, you want to count each stride the horse takes. This helps you and the horse take off from the right point. 1, 2, 3. Now that I've explained how to make the horse canter, I will go into how your form should be as you go over the jump. As you go over the jump, you go into a form called 2-point. This is when you lean forward with your back straight and parallel to the horse's neck. But off the saddle, your shoulders back, chest out, hands forward, placed about the center of the horse's neck, and heels down. All your weight should be in your heels. This allows for an easy glide over the jump without putting weight on the horse's back. Because if you were to sit on the horse's back as you go over the jump, not only would you be putting too much weight directly on his back, but then he'd hit the jump with his foot and you'd lose balance and possibly fall off. Your rein should also be loose. Not too loose, but just enough so you aren't pulling on the horse's mouth. Normally, I hold on to my horse's mane so I for sure don't pull on his mouth. How do you know when you go into 2-point? Well, that's just something you have to feel for yourself and time just right, because you have to go with the horse. Now that you've jumped the horse, what do you do next? The answer is praise. Just like you'd praise a puppy when they've used the bathroom outside, you want to praise the horse for a job well done. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. For praise to be effective, though, it needs to be genuine, understood by the horse, and timed correctly. For the praise to be genuine, your voice should be in a higher pitch so the horse associates it with another horse's whine. In order for the praise to be understood by the horse, it's not only done in the arena, but also in the stable with scratches and treats. And lastly, for the praise to be timed correctly, it needs to come immediately after the jump, before the rider pulls back on the reins, so the horse doesn't associate the praise with the pulling of the mouth. Doing this will help them know that they did a good job, and it will encourage them to do it right again the next time. And it will help you with your progression farther with the horse, and develop that special bond between the horse and its rider. As you can see, I have demonstrated to you how to jump a horse by teaching you how to make the horse canter, the form you use going over the jump, and what you do after you jump the horse. What I have just done is for people who are somewhat experienced, so don't just jump on a horse for the first time and take it over a jump. I guarantee you will fall off and possibly hurt yourself. It's taken me years and years of practice to get this far and to be at the level I'm at. But if this interests you, you should definitely take lessons at a local barn. You can find them all over the internet. Horseback riding is an amazing experience, and you create an amazing bond with the horse you ride. Not only does this give you amazing lower body strength, but it also makes you feel one with the horse because the horse relies solely on you for direction. And it makes you feel as if you are flying. Thank you.